to the buzz in Centurion's heart, where every single story finds its mark. Hear the laughter and the whispers too. On top of the town, it's all about you.
Welcome back to We Are Centurion TV, where we aim to inspire, inform, educate and entertain our community in Centurion. Today here I am joined with Madalene. Welkom. Hoe gaan het met jou?
Goed, dankie.
Good. And we wanted to introduce our new show, Talk of the Town, where we want to focus on everything that is going on in and around Centurion. And we specifically want to focus on what's going on in all the community groups on social media, what everyone's talking about, so that we can all have a greater sense of what's happening, and we want to involve the community in talking about things that are happening to all of the Centurion residents. There are also a few specific areas that we will be focusing on in our Talk of the Town, such as local government, businesses, family, education, entertainment and arts, recreation and sports, and community initiatives and projects. And we really want you as the community to be a part of this. So if you have anything that you would like us to talk about, or if you would like to come on the show and talk to us about things going on in local businesses, in education, in the community, please let us know in the comments or on our emails and on our website. You guys can really be a part of this journey and talk to us. We would love to also hear your insight into all of these topics. And then We Are Centurion is not only a TV channel, but we have a much bigger platform, our website, We Are Centurion, where we really want to make a hub of local businesses and events. And that is why I have asked Madalene to join us here today, so she can talk to us about and explore more of what our website is about. But before I give it over to Madalene to talk about everything that our website entails, I did want to let you guys know that we can do these Talk of the Town shows either in English or Afrikaans, whichever you guys prefer. We on the show are bilingual, ons is altyd Afrikaans, and we are very well spoken in English as well. So please let us know down in the comments whether you guys would prefer if we do this show in English or Afrikaans. Ons het 'n baie diverse gemeenskap hier in Centurion en ons wil graag hê dat almal betrokke kan wees en dit nie hoef af te hang van een of ander taal nie. So laat weet ons in die comments below. And now we can go over to Madalene to discuss and talk a bit more about wearecenturion.co.za, the website and everything that comes with it and all the benefits that we can see on there.
Thank you. The website, I think we are focusing on a platform. So we really want to be the first go-to for everybody to go and look up for businesses and events and anything that they want to find on that website. The business directory is the one thing that I'm very excited about. So lots of years ago, I had the privilege of having my own small business. And the thing where I got most of my clients was on a directory. So it wasn't a big directory, it was a small directory. So when I heard that We Are Centurion are doing a directory just for Centurion businesses, I thought, yes, this can really work. Because we are a very big community and we like to support each other. And that is the main focus of our directory, is for the community to be able to support each other.
I love the idea of us as a community being able to support each other, and I think local businesses it's so important to support them because they are what keeps us afloat, and we are a very big community with loads and loads of small businesses. If I were a business, say me, I'm starting a business and I would like to get involved in this directory, how would I go about that? How would that work and what type of benefits would come with that?
First of all, you can go to the Contact Us bar on our website and you can fill in the detail, and then we'll get an email and we'll come back to you as soon as possible. So you can fill in there that you would like to subscribe on the business directory, and then we can explain to you that our business directory is not only just a directory, it's also linked to the Talk of the Town. You can also have your business featured in Talk of the Town. And then we also have the events calendar, which makes the whole idea of our business directory unique and something different that somebody else doesn't have.
And I think that's also such a wonderful opportunity for all the local businesses when they are listed on our directory on wearecenturion.co.za, that they also have the opportunity to come here on Talk with the Town, have a chat with us, tell us about their business, and also to gain awareness for their business within the community of Centurion. So that is also another thing that makes this business directory very unique, and I think it's a wonderful opportunity to showcase local businesses here on the show as well. And then the events calendar, which I think is a brilliant idea for all the events that are happening in Centurion, that we can list them and people can know what are there any art galleries they can go to, are there music artists, is there anything happening in government, that can all be on the events calendar, and so we as a community can really know what's going on and how to be involved as well, because I think a lot of people always want to be involved in a community and in local businesses, but they don't know necessarily how. So I think the events calendar can really help in saying this is where you can go and this is where you can help out, or this is an event you can join, and so forth.
I think if the businesses can list all of the events, it will be much easier for people to see what they can support in their immediate area, like Littleton or Villa Park or wherever you are staying in that's close to your house.
And I think that it's such a wonderful opportunity for the whole of Centurion to come together as a community, and that this website specifically can sort of become a hub where people can go to. And if you want to know what's going on in Centurion, or what business, where do you need to buy your tools, or where do you need to go when you want to install alarms, or anything and everything, which restaurants are there in Centurion, then you can go to this hub, our website, and really find out which local businesses to support and what events they've got going on, so we can really become more involved in our community.
I'm thinking about another story now. We really want to get the stories of the businesses out there to the people, so that when we have our business segment that we are going to air once a week, it will be great for the businesses to tell their story of how they started, the struggles, and how they got to where they are, so that other people can understand that we are all just human. We all struggle and nothing just happens overnight.
And we all have a journey which we can follow, and a business does not just happen overnight. And I think it'll be wonderful to hear real people's experiences and, like you say, their stories and how they built their business and what their business means to them. And I also think that that'll bring us closer to a community if you know who you are supporting and why you are supporting them. And then another number on our website that you will see is the Centurion Child Protection Hotline that you can call. And while we're on the topic of child protection, and I think this is a very important topic to talk about in our community, and we will also be playing you a clip from an interview that we had with Danie, who is a local member of our community who is involved with the National Centre for Child Protection. And he's going to be talking about their Hero campaign, in which they will be choosing local heroes who is supporting their fight for child protection.
On Talk of the Town, it's all about you.
My name is Danie van Loggerenberg. I'm from the National Centre for Child Protection. We currently have a competition called the Centurion Hero. It's got 3 categories. It's all about who's the best hero for children. It's our 3rd annual Centurion Hero. So in the first category, we've got individuals that are heroes to children. In the second category, we've got the school that stands up against bullies. And in the third category, we've got the company that does the most for children. So for the Centurion Hero, one of the things that we've done is we visit schools throughout the year, as we've done for the last 14 years. And today we're lucky to be at Pinnacle College, Raslo, and they're one of the schools that have been nominated for a school that stands up against bullies. And we've had the privilege so far to speak to their children about what a bully is, how bullies operate, how we stand up against bullies, and what exactly do we do when we encounter a bully. And that allows the kids to be safe, but also shows you a school that cares.
I'm Louise Jansen. I'm the executive head from Pinnacle College, Raslo. We are a new school that opened last year, January, but in the year and 10 months we grew to 917 students. Our children are our priority, and I do believe that every child should feel that they belong. Unfortunately, in today's life, we do have children with different challenges, and that is the reason why we took hands with the Child Protection Services.
The response is amazing from most of the schools. So there's only 1 or 2 schools we've never been to before. The Afrikaans schools, unfortunately, are the most difficult, where we find that their principals feel that there's absolutely no concern, there's no worry, but that's not all of them, that's only a handful of them. And it also shows in the votes that our schools that stand up against bullies get. You see there's a few schools that really get 0 votes from the larger public and the larger community. But the main response normally is very positive. And a school like today, we've been at this school about 6 times already, and not because it's just bullying, we cover so many other topics, but most schools is positive. They can't wait to have us. The kids enjoy having us because we speak to the kids on their level, and we also then find that the kids feel comfortable to share some of the things that they go through. So no, in Centurion the response has been amazing. It's only a handful, 1 or 2 schools that really feel they don't have any problems with bullying. But on our child protection hotline, specifically our Centurion one, we do find that some of those parents and kids reach out for help. It's just difficult to get into those schools to have those conversations. Before we can help a school with their bullies, they must first admit that there might be a bully or 2.
We've invited them to come and have a session with our parents to tell them about all the dangers of social media, the challenges that their children are going through at the different phases in their life. I had them over to come and do some training with our staff to assist them as well, to know how to identify those children that are battling with bully incidents, with social media incidents, with things that are happening at home as well.
The message to the parents is to communicate with their kids. When you see a change in your child's behavior, something is going on. Please do not, like we grew up and our parents said, walk it off. You know, you would have a broken ankle and they'd say, walk it off. Please don't do that. That's not the way it works anymore. A child that goes silent but shows changes in behavior is a clear sign that something is happening. It does not necessarily mean it's something bad. But pick it up, have those conversations, put down your phone, have open, honest conversations with your kids, and then if there is a problem, take it up with the school. And if you don't come right, guess what? You can contact us on our child protection hotline. Centurion has its very own line, and we can have those conversations with you and with the school. But do not let it go. If you see your child is struggling, have a conversation. A child is not weak when they ask for help. Do not let them feel that way.
We really took hands with the Child Protection Services to ensure that we have the backup from them to help us with those cases where we maybe cannot help our children.
Firstly, we're there to help. So the main thing is we can help and we want to help. So all we need from them is to pick it up. And if they're too shy to speak on the phone, these days people don't want to speak on the phone, they can SMS and WhatsApp as well. They can start off the conversation just with saying hi. And that allows us to ask the relevant questions. Once the information that we gather, if a person wants to stay anonymous when they report, they're welcome to do so. But remember, we will have that information to get further information because you are the person that has something that bothers. But friendly staff, friendly conversation, and it's all about helping. Sometimes it's just free advice that you need. Contact us, there's no cost involved. We don't charge a fee to go and speak to children at school. So please, if a school feels there's anything happening, whether it's bullying, substance abuse, social media, any conversation, vaping is a big topic at the moment in Centurion with kids vaping and so forth. Any topic we are able to speak about, we speak about it with experience, we speak about it on the ground, and we are experts in our field. And there's no cost involved. So there's absolutely no reason. Reach out, ask us to come to your school. No cost, easy, and we do have a level of responsibility that we do take on our shoulders when we speak to kids to make sure that we don't touch on topics that are off limits. But we do touch on topics that are definitely relevant. And that's the most important thing. Just because we sometimes think things don't happen does not mean that they do not happen. We speak to all age ranges. We've been to creches here in Centurion, then we speak to the little ones in primary school, and we also speak to the kids in high school. We do break it up. If it's possible for the school, we do break up the kids in smaller groups so that the topics are age relevant. Like today, we had the same conversation with 3-4 different groups, but age appropriate. So with a very little one, we touch on bullying, but we touch on bullying in such a way that the kids can relate to it at their age. The older the kids are, the more in depth we go into certain topics. But we are able to adapt our topics, and we've even had schools in the past that have said to us, in this group speak about bullying, this group about substance abuse, this group about social media, we can do that as well. So we do tailor-make our conversations to the kids that we speak to. I think the most important thing about the Centurion Hero has actually got two legs. One, it allows us to get our numbers saved on phones. And that's important because we'll see somebody will vote for somebody, and then a few months later, they'll actually let us know there's a problem. Second thing is, it is a community project. So if you know of somebody in the community that does amazing work for kids, and the rest of us don't know about that, this is the time to let them get their 5 seconds of fame. Share that, nominate them, and the more you nominate someone, the closer they are to the top, the more we actually share those names with the public, the general public, so that they can vote for them. So if you're in the community and you want to get involved, this is the great opportunity to get involved. Because here we look at the entire Centurion. When we speak about bullying and standing up and being a hero, a Centurion hero for children, it's important that we have the individuals, but where are our kids? At school, so that's where they need to be. And then the businesses, it needs to be a group effort. So if you are somewhere and you've got something that you want to share, you want to get involved or anything, this is where you need to get involved, because this doesn't just touch me. It touches my children, it touches you, it touches everybody in the community. We've got our number that is now available to you. On that number, you can SMS or WhatsApp your nominee. So you don't have to vote in all 3 categories. You're welcome to just choose one of the categories, just the individual, the school, or the business, or you can vote in all 3 or only in 2 of them. So anyone is open for the vote. We don't limit that. You can vote for absolutely anyone. And at the end, the votes will be counted. And then in the first week of December, we will announce the winner. And the reason for choosing that date, it also falls within 16 days of activism. So voting will then be ended after about 8 to 9 weeks, which is amazing. It's enough time. And this year so far, we've had the most votes ever. We're currently standing on about 11,000 votes, which is a massive number of people that have felt they wanted to share something or share who in this area stands up against bullies and does things for kids.
I would really like to take this opportunity and thank all of our parents for nominating our school for the Centurion Hero in the category for the school that stands up against bullies. Thank you so much. And we do take hands with our parents where we stand against bullying in our school. We've invited them today again to come and speak to our children, as we have a very big bully drive against standing up against bullying. All of our children will be wearing blue, just to show that at Pinnacle College, we do not stand for bullying. I would like to take this opportunity and invite or challenge the other schools in Centurion to get the Child Protection Services on board as well. We can really see the huge difference that it's made in our school and with our community. Get them on board. They're the people to help you to clean out your school from bullies.
Be the iron kind, stand up and be bold. Break the mold and make your heart your goal. Make your heart your goal. Show the world your light, don't let the darkness bind. Be the iron kind, it's your time to shine. On top of the town, it's all about you.
Thank you so much for that clip, and I do want to remind you that the number that you will see on our website is the dedicated Centurion Child Protection Hotline, and this is also the same number that you can use to nominate a candidate that you believe is fighting for child protection, and you can either send them a WhatsApp or an SMS with your recommended candidate. Then I also wanted to mention our upcoming Talk of the Town episodes will be all about the areas of focus for us, with dedicated business segments and also community initiatives and project segments, which we are very excited about. And also, if you as a community member have any community project or initiative that you want us to know about, or you want the community to get involved in, please contact us, comment it down below, and get in touch so we can spread the message. And then I just wanted to say a big thank you for all of you for watching, and also for Madalene for joining us today and telling us all about the business directory, and it was so nice to have you on the show. And if you have any questions about the business directory, you can just either comment it down below, email us, ask us questions, give us a call, and we would love to talk to you. So once again, Madalene, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then I also wanted to remind you, if this is your first time tuning in to the Talk of the Town, we have loads of special content that we've done that's on our YouTube channel that we were doing during our testing phase of We Are Centurion TV. We've got some amazing content that you guys can go and watch, and some amazing interviews that we've done with really wonderful people. So if you are tuning in for the first time, please go and watch some of our old interviews. They were really lovely. And then I also want to remind you to please subscribe and like this video and share it with your community members, family, friends, everyone, as we would really like for this to become a big community initiative to get everyone involved, and we are very excited about this journey and being able to share it with all of you.